Hey fam, welcome to the premiere episode of New Jack Swing. If you have been following me on Instagram, thank you so much. But we're about to kick it up a notch and bring content over here to YouTube. If you are unfamiliar with me, my name is Jacquetta. I am a new homeowner and I am obsessed with DIY content. So my house is a new build, but I'm always looking to improve upon it and make it a warm, welcoming space for my friends and my family to just max out. So we will be uploading an episode every Sunday at 4 p.m. and I hope that you get inspired. And if you do, make sure you subscribe, share, and like this video. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. You can get little snippets on my stories for upcoming episodes. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get inspired. So let's get started. We are outside today, y'all. So as you can see, the sun is shining and it is a perfect day to put my patio furniture out. As many of you know, if you follow me on IG, my house is a new build. And so all of this is new. This is new grass, new fence, and we are just going to style it and make sure it is a reflection of my inside decor. So I started off getting this patio set from Overstock. I will put the link in the bio. It is a conversation set. So I'm going to start in the basement to put together the patio. Why, you ask? Because it was hot as hell that day. So I pulled out all of the pieces that I needed. I want you to just look at how beautiful this bamboo is. I wanted to go with a natural tone and I wanted to have white cushions because I like to interchange my pillows throughout the season, and also just a different vibe. Like maybe next year I want to do something a little different. So I wanted to start off with a neutral base. Y'all, this set came with 1,000 pieces, but I promise you, it was probably the quickest install I have ever done. So here I'm just trying to make sure that all the pieces are put together and that I am using them the right side up. Okay, the only downfall was that I had to use this Allen wrench or Allen key or something like that. It is so tiny and it is a pain, but it was well worth it. Okay, once I had put all the pieces together, I think tops, it took me about 2 hours to put all of these pieces together. And again, this is called a conversation set. So it sits about 6 and it comes with a table with a glass top. But all in all, like I got it outside and I was ready to start styling. So one of the things I was struggling with the most was just trying to figure out where exactly I wanted to place it. I knew I wanted it dead center, but I also wanted to make sure I was accommodating other seating areas that I was going to have in the yard, and of course a grill. So I'm just kind of going back and forth with my mom, who happened to be over on this day, and asking her whether or not, like, is this too far back, or is it like, right smack in the center? And of course, my mom, being the director that she is, was very helpful in making sure that, I was aligned with the yard. And so I'm just bringing in all of the pieces. This is such a light set. It was really like, it took no time to, one, put it together, and two, carry it from the driveway to the backyard. And so that's what you see me doing here. So again, here, I'm just trying to make sure that I am making ample space for the other seating areas that I plan to put in the yard, and just making sure that like it's centered and aligned with the rest of the things in the yard. And just making sure it's also just tight. Plants are a huge part of this vibe and vision, and so I wanted to make sure the ferns that I had been growing, which are beautiful and luscious, had some space. Y'all, it was so hot on this day. I had to make sure I stayed hydrated. Like, I did not want to pass out, but a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. So I wanted to make sure that I had multiple seating areas in the yard. I didn't want it to look overdone, but I wanted it to be other spaces where people could just max out and zen. My best friend and I, we like to always have like a nice glass of wine and just max out. And so I wanted to create spaces with that in mind. Next, it was all about getting these pillows together. Child, this thing had so many pillows, but I loved the look once it was all put together. And so it was like this beautiful stark white against the natural bamboo, and it was just a whole vibe. So here you see me just really starting to style the area. So I wanted to bring in my own vibe. So I had myself a little monogram pillow, and then I started working on the sectional. And so I got all these pillows at Home, and I will put the links to them again in the bio. But these were really affordable, and I loved this look. I know I wanted to go with sort of this navy blue stripe, but I wanted a pop of color too. And I found these perfect pillows that had blue and orange in them. I'm also into mixing patterns, and so I love that look. So I wanted to make sure that all the pillows were, one, they were comfy, two, that they would look good together. And here you just see me trying to style where they should go. And I'm going to play around with this for a little bit. You will notice that I am ripping the tags off of these pillows. Y'all, it's the one thing I hate the most. I hate seeing tags on pillows, especially once you've purchased them. So remember to take off the tags from your pillow. So here I'm just trying to figure out like how the pillows should be styled. I played around with this for a little bit, and I wanted to make sure that the orientation of the pillows, one, created sort of like a funky vibe, but that you could see that we were being intentional about mixing the patterns. And so I love this pillow right here, the one that says, I am in my happy place, because my house is my happy place. And I wanted the outside to be an extension of my inside. So I'm starting to style the area. I'm bringing in some decor items, and I will show you the final reveal. Okay, let's recap. So again, this is what the backyard looked like for the past 8 months. It's barren. There's nothing out here. There's no signs of life, but we are going to change that completely. So like many of you, I've been, cooped up in the house for the past 2 years because of the pandemic. And I wanted to make sure that the backyard was going to be a total vibe this summer, because I refuse to stay indoors. So here's the final look. I love how this came out. This is a total vibe. It's colorful. It has lots of life. There's multiple seating areas. We've added some topiaries. Like, this is exactly what I had envisioned when I thought about what I wanted the backyard to look like. only made sense to have a fire pit. So all the uses. Lighting was a huge part of this vision. I wanted to make sure that we were creating ambiance, but also that we were able to see at night, y'all. Okay, the sun was starting to set, and now we are going to take a moment of silence for my favorite part of the day. I certainly hope you got inspired. I had so much fun putting this together, and I'm going to go and enjoy my backyard. So I'll see you guys next Sunday.